Welcome to Gladly Strutting. Shoes, fashion, pre-love shoes, pre-love fashion, pre-love shoes.
Yes, welcome to Gladly Strutting. Today we're talking about a pre-loved shoe. One on my wish list that has been there for the longest of times, and it's actually something that I sort of convinced myself not to get, and then somehow we're here and we got it. It is these gorgeous, absolutely delicious, that seems to be my descriptive word of the week, delicious Marc Jacobs boots. Can you see this? Look at this. They don't even fit in the frame that way. Look at, I got my hands on these. As you can see, I still have my hands on them. These were on my wish list and I tried not to get them. And by the way, I'm actually a married woman now who can't just make random purchases as willy-nilly as she'd like to. So this was something that we squeezed in. I was like, let's buy this shoe before we have to be financially responsible. Look at this shoe. So happy with this. It's just absolutely incredible. Look at this. So anyway, let's try and get back into like a normal review. This is the Marc Jacobs platform Kiki boots, and when we say platform, we really do mean it. This is a platform boot, almost 5 fingers. Wow, platform boot, and look how high that platform is. I got these secondhand from the Real. It came in its box. The box is pretty much destroyed, if you can see the tapes, and it's kind of falling apart. This is just the, what's this called, lid, and it's falling apart. The box is on the side also falling apart, so at least you can see that it came with the box. I got these from the Real at a relatively cheap price compared to what I've seen it for. These shoes are pretty much everywhere on the pre-love market. They're on Vestiaire Collective. There's many sizes. Oh, yes, what are you doing in my hair? Thank you. Okay, I love you too. They're on Vestiaire Collective in many sizes, but they tend to be quite pricey because I think people who know these shoes and are selling these shoes are putting them really high up in the value. So I got these very luckily on the Real for like half of the price that everywhere else is going for, if that statement made sense. Cheapest option that I found, and it was actually in my size. Moving on, this was in a size 40. By the way, I'll just quickly mention I've already worn these, and that's my wear. I think they were like very good condition and maybe worn once indoors or something like that, because the condition upon purchase was excellent, my dear. It was brilliant. It was amazing. As you can see, this beautiful shoe, it's just gorgeous. So got them I'm so all over the place. Got them in a size 40. I have the white ones. I forgot to bring them close by, but I have the white ones in the lower heel, or no, lower block, and ankle based. I actually wore those down the aisle at my wedding. Spoiler alert, you'll see in an upcoming video, but we have to wait for the photos and videos from the wedding to come out for me to be able to give you content. Anyway, so with those shoes, they're in a size 40 and they're actually a little bit on the big side. So I thought, should I go down in size 40? Oh, it's doing it again. Come on, let me be. I know we're in public, people can see us. Okay, calm down. Not in public. What was I saying? Anyway, I don't know what I was saying. Oh yeah, so I was saying the white ones are a little bit on the big side, so I was worried with these, but I actually have been watching a lot of reviews on these boots, and a lot of people keep saying that these are a little bit not wide foot and calf friendly. So I went, okay, let me go for a size 40. I know it will fit my foot, and I hope that it will fit my calf, and it just fits. And that's after I adjusted every single one of these to the widest setting. Every single one of these, there's 11 of them if I'm not mistaken, to the widest setting, so that my calf can just about get in. These are just exquisite. Zip on the inside. By the way, I've already done a million tangents, but can I just complain, like a public service complaint? Why are people designing boots with no zips on the inside nowadays? How are we expected to get in? Paris, Texas, #1 culprit. Saint Laurent is doing it a little bit. Wow, do it at the back, do it at the side. Whatever you're going to do, it's not going to ruin the integrity of the shoe or the beauty of the shoe. It's actually going to make it more practical. But yeah, that's my gripe. There's another pair of boots, Prada. The Prada monolith boots. don't have zips. Out of here. I'm not doing laces every single time. So anyway, getting sidetracked. I don't even know what I was talking about before. Yeah, got these in a 40. They just fit in terms of here, but there's plenty of space in terms of the actual foot size, foot length. I was probably going to be a 39 or 39 and a half, but we sacrificed that so that we can actually fit in the shoes and walk in them. Comfort with these shoes, they are ridiculously high, but they are relatively comfortable to be in them. Walking in them, they're a bit steep. They're quite a bit steep and they're off the ground, so you have to make sure you're in the right environments. I wore these to the Melbourne Fashion Week show with my sisters, but what happened is that we were very, very late to the show, so we actually didn't get to go in. So we walked around Melbourne and had dinner in these shoes and just chatted. Oh my gosh, I said stop, don't do this in public. Not in public, after, okay, after. Don't worry, the video is ending soon. Anyway, we walked around the streets of Melbourne with these shoes on, and the streets of Melbourne are very slopey, very inclined, very uneven, and slippery, sort of cobblestone kind of stepping. We survived, we got through it, so I think it survived the challenge. So comfort, I would say, is probably on the 7.5 in those situations, out of 10. On a regular sort of pavement level indoor party, I reckon these might get to like 8.5 in terms of comfort, but there is that steepness, so it doesn't quite give you like a 9 or 10 out of 10 in terms of comfort. Look how ridiculously high these shoes are. These are amazing. How I would style them, sort of with like a dress like this. This is poofy, this is very girly. This is the opposite of poofy and girly, so I like that contrast, and I would probably put like a black belt or something like that, so that brings out the black, or like a bag. Love, love, love. Now, another tangent. I think the video that I did almost, is it years ago now, I did a video where I was actually discouraging myself from buying these shoes because I had these shoes, these boots, these Saint Laurents with a zip at the back. These beautiful Saint Laurents in a suede, absolutely stunning. I love these boots. So I was like, oh, I don't need another pair of knee-high cutout boots, black boots, you know. And that's a fair statement. That is a fair statement. But I see these shoes as two completely different styles. What a way to justify this. Completely different style. This is more chic and, you know, with suede and all of that. Yeah, I don't know. I would style this slightly different with like a skirt or something like that. Like a preppy kind of vibes, but this is giving me grunge, this is giving me punk rock, this is giving me edge, you know. So I could lean onto that side, or I could then mix it with girly and then edgy. I wouldn't quite do prep. I could, oh, you know, you could, oh, you could definitely, what's that 80s or 90s movie with Cher, oh gosh, Clueless. You could do a, oh, but you could also, so maybe these serve similar purposes sometimes, but to me, I love them both, so I'm gonna justify having them both, okay? But, you know, thought to say hi and to acknowledge the mistakes, not the mistakes, the decisions that I've made in the past that influence decisions that I keep making in the future. Yeah, you think I'd stop at one cutout knee-high black boot, but apparently not. I love this so much. I've been talking for a while. What else is there? I don't know if I've been keeping track. So comfort, styling, sizing, where I got them from. I hope you have all of this information. If you don't have this, and I'm now sure you have plenty of more useless tangents that you didn't need in your life, but I'm so obsessed. If you can't see that I'm obsessed, I am so obsessed with this shoe. I'm so glad I got it, and I squeezed it in just before getting married. So because I'm not making any more purchases in terms of shoes and things like that, it's less important. We now have to like focus on like getting a house, you know, all that, yeah, fun stuff. So this is something that I really squeezed in. I was like, this is wish list item, got it, and it's lived up to every single expectation. It's just so cool, so cool. I can't wait to keep styling these. They're not an everyday shoe, but when they come out, they will come out and they will talk and they will say hello. All right, I haven't taken a breath. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.